here's your EOAlive weather forecast.
Hope all of you a great Wednesday. Gabe Curtis reporting on this January 11th, brought to you by Valley Insurance. So now in downtown LeGrand with open enrollment through January 15th. The sides have topped out into the upper 30s to lower 40s for much of us today, with the exception for that warm spot 55 in Pendleton. And out the door this evening, our next weather system is approaching. We already have some scattered showers out towards our west, which will become widespread and steady at times overnight tonight, dropping much of us into the low to mid 30s, with the exception for that cold spot 26 in Burns, that warm spot 42 in Pendleton. We could see a dusting of snow as low as 3,500 feet. That includes Baker and Meacham. Isolated spots up above that point could pick up upwards of 3 inches, but really the only possibility if we were to see that would be Burns. Otherwise, that's not guaranteed for the rest of us until you get up above 6,500 feet with upwards of 8 inches into our highest elevations. Heading into the day on Thursday, much of us will be topping into the 40s, with the exception for that cold spot 39 in Meacham. That warm spot, I'm going bold, 60 on the map in Pendleton, as those south winds continue to bring us above average temperatures. There will at least be a few snow showers left over mid to late morning out towards Burns, so they could pick up a dusting to an inch of snow. Otherwise, the southern half of our region will quickly become dry during the day, although that would take longer to see dry conditions up towards the north. We're not even guaranteed widespread accumulations until we get up above 7,000 feet, where we could see upwards of 4 inches into our highest elevations. Although I can't rule out some snow mixing in with that rain somewhere between early to mid-morning, as low as 2,500 feet, potentially 3,000 feet. Otherwise, past the 8 o'clock hour, it is just rain for the rest of us, becoming dry up towards the northern blues and will allow us during the afternoon. Heading into the day on Thursday for LeGrand, it looks like this will start out into the upper 30s at the 8 o'clock hour. Steady rain for much of us, but as I said, there could be a few spots mixing in with a little bit of snow, beginning with a gusty southerly wind flow up to 45 miles per hour in spots that continues off and on during the day. Highs will reach the mid-40s by the noon hour, with just some scattered rain showers around, becoming increasingly dry during the afternoon, as we could see some sun breaks. I think completely dry conditions will return by the 8 o'clock hour, but those gusty winds continue, holding those temperatures into the upper 30s overnight. I still can't rule out the potential for upwards of 50 mile per hour wind gusts in spots into Friday, keeping those highs into the mid 40s. Lots of cloud cover with some scattered light rain showers around. As we do my 7-day forecast, lighter winds are expected with more dry time during the day on Saturday, mixing in with those sun breaks, although expecting more precipitation during the morning and evening hours, bringing the potential for some graupel or snow mixing in with that rain. Same trend into Sunday, but even less moisture. In fact, by the time we hit early next week, I think the majority of us will turn dry until we hit Wednesday, bringing our next threat for a stronger weather system, which could bring the first widespread snow across our mountainous valleys since December, the back half of next week, as those highs cool back into the 30s and lows in the 20s, setting up a more active second half of January. This has been Gabe Curtis, bringing the most accurate forecasting you can get here in Eastern Oregon. Thank you to the folks down at Valley Insurance for sponsoring this weathercast, and I will be back tomorrow.